Today, we're going to open chests. And we're going to go on quests and hopefully get enough gold to buy the next adventure. We need 750 gold. And we've got... 724. But first, let's do the chests. The chests aren't there. I got a code for chests, and I sent the code in to the support, and they're not there. It should be. Okay, send a note. Figure out if we can get those chests. But in the meantime, let's play some quests. So once you complete Poison Pill, you have this quest option open, be made available, and it's important to note that when you start a new character, that everything that instance of that character achieves stays with that instance of that character. And you have multiple instances. For example, I could have multiple Mercials that I'm taking through the campaign, but maybe I'm trying to build them differently. And the cards that they have and their skills that you've upgraded, things like that, they stay very specific to that instance of that character. In fact, you can even give them a name. But what's important to understand is that you cannot take characters that you've made for the campaign or the story mode cannot be taken into quest mode, and vice versa. So we'll actually take if you see it says new up here, we'll be creating new characters because we're trying quest mode for the first time on this account. So still Mercil and Kyra, because that's what's included free with the game. But there will be new instances of those characters, which might be good because I've been a little frustrated with the way that those builds have been turning out on my story version of those characters. So yeah, fresh, brand new characters. And the way that quest mode works is it takes all the locations that you currently have access to in the game, and villains and henchmen, and it mixes them all up and randomly puts together a location. So the more decks that you have access to, the more varied quest mode will be able to be. So the hope is that there will be this will help improve the replayability and variability of the types of games you can play. Heroic, normal, legendary. So I think we'll start with just a normal. So we will get 70 gold, and the gold that we have right now was 720 something. I think it's over 700, so that should give us enough to be able to buy the next adventure, assuming we complete it. During this scenario, when you discard more than one card as damage from a combat check, you have to bury one of those cards. Burying a card is like discarding, except there's not really a way to get it back. Like when you do a health potion or a cure spell, you pull cards from your discard into your draw pile. So bury is just, you can't get those back, so it's kind of like permanent damage, if you will, but the card's not lost. You can still use it next time you play. Rip Nugget. Okay, Rip Nugget and Silkfish. So this is actually a villain from deck 1, as you can see. So earlier I said that it chooses locations and villains and stuff from all the decks that you have access to. But I actually don't have access to him yet, so I must have misspoken there. Quest must be able to pull from decks you maybe haven't purchased yet. This guy is kind of rough. You actually have to defeat him 2 times in a row. But his checks aren't high, so that should be doable. Then a bunch of Goblin Raiders. Okay. We got a farmhouse. To close it, we need to kill an extra monster. To close the cathedral, you have to banish a blessing. But at the same time, there's ways to get blessings back. So maybe it's not that bad. This one's a charisma or diplomacy check, which we don't have a lot of charisma or diplomacy on the team. This is a dexterity check. That should be easy, an easy close there. I think I want to do this. I want to avoid the cathedral until there's more blessings in our discard pile, so that when we do go there and start defeating monsters, we can reap the benefits of pulling blessings out of our discard pile. And I think I'm going to save this one for last, because if we can chase the villain here, then when we defeat the villain, we can close it without attempting a charisma or diplomacy 6 check, if everything works out well. Okay, how bad do we want this blessing? Probably not bad enough to actually spend cards to get it. But we got it anyways. Lucky backy. My hand's too big. Well, if I have to discard, might as well get an explore out of it. Okay. Recharge. Not gonna discard you. Gotta hit an 8. Gotta hit an 8. With an average of 12. There we go. Yeah, give me another explorer. I have the tooltips on just so that if it's something that's interesting to you, you can pause it and read it. I'm not gonna go through and read them all though. 50-50 chance I hit this. Wow. Okay. Cool. Good. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what Kyra can do. Sorry. There's a 1 in 6 chance. I can use that kind of for free. So might as well. See if we can get some new items. Not quite. That's okay. Didn't actually lose a card to do that. Wow, we could close this area right now. If we are good at the things that we do. I don't realize I actually don't have a weapon. I do not have a weapon. Okay. Maybe it takes a blessing. It definitely takes a backstab. Okay. So I'm trying to hit 9. I've got a 6 and an 8. So my average is 8. Sorry, just checking out some other stuff. Okay, so that averages an 8, and if I do a blessing also, my average here is 12 and a half. Do I spend another blessing? There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, let's close this location. D12 plus 2 is actually 8.5, so just... I think this is where I use my second blessing. Just to make sure. We close this area. We failed to close an area in our last game, and it just drug on and on and on and on and on. Okay, Mr. Ogre. Mr. Ogre. 2d6 plus 2 is 9. I need to hit a 14. That's a big guy. That is a big guy. The average here is still only 12 and a half. 3d6 plus 2. That is a... I'm realizing now that is a big guy. 12 and a half. Do I get lucky and I roll high? I don't have to spend another blessing? Because that puts me fresh out of blessings. Oh, cross my fingers. No. Okay. That was really bad decision. Because you want to know what just happened? I lost cure. Oh man, I gotta get that cure back. Bury a card? What? Weapons are kinda... What? Oh man. Oh, okay, wow, well, that happened. Where's the other one? Is it hiding? There it is. I don't know, not worth a blessing. I need that cure back. Oh, you kidding me? 50-50 chance! Dang, I didn't get it back. No. Come on, one more chance. One more chance here. Just give me that cure back. Three. 25% chance I don't get it. Oh, good. Oh, good. Very good. Oh, and then I find this guy. So I'm running fresh out of these. Okay, we got a 6, we got an 8, we got a 4, we got a 2. Rolling 12.5 on average. I'm gonna do it. I really just want to beat him up. There we go. I might have wasted a lot of cards. They're trying to get that cure back. I know I wasted turns because I wasn't. Well, I was wasting cards so I could get explorers. Hey, this is one I haven't seen in a while. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Except I actually don't have anything. I just realized I don't have a weapon. Okay, guidance gives me +1. I needed a 9, so I'm at a 6 + 3 right now. This is the only thing I have. So 2d6 + 3 is rolling on average higher than this. Good roll. Good roll. And then flip. Recharge, puts it back in your draw pile. Defeat a random monster. And it's our guy. And we literally can't, like, there's nothing I can play. There's no weapons. There's no blessings. I absolutely cannot defeat him. So here I just take a lot of damage, I guess. And I don't actually close the area. Dang it all. Banish this. Did I really take 8 damage? Eight damage. What? So I've got to explore all 6 of those cards before I have the opportunity to close the area again. Usually. Okay. Crows are good because they're allies. And most allies give you a free explore. I think I'll hang on to it for right now because I might be able to use its other ability. Help me get a weapon or something. Scout. Oh yeah, he does damage from afar. Nice. Dodged it. She's a little puny little arrow over. Man, she needs to draw a weapon. I know you guys are like, but hey, you buried a weapon earlier. Come on. Just stop. Do I still have my cure around? Let's make sure I still have my cure around somewhere. Okay. She's hurting again. Okay, need to hit a wisdom check. Or my the difficulty will go up by 1. I don't have anything to do there. Whoa, all the guys just stupid little darts. Okay. Try to hit a 10 with a D12 and a D4. And a D6. Very good. If you defeat a monster, you may add a blessing card from your discard pile to your hand. This non-combat intelligence, non-combat wisdom. We'll grab that. Not worth stretching for. Kyrie, you gonna stay at that farmhouse the whole time? Force missile. I'm not really arcane based. Neither of these characters are, so if I got it, I don't know, it wouldn't really do a whole lot. It wouldn't be a very powerful spell. Again, if not proficient with weapons, the difficulty of the check is increased by 4. I need to become proficient in weapons or find some good divine stuff. I don't know, part of me doesn't want that weapon because of that limitation to it, but at the same time I need the card, so I didn't have to discard a card to get it. And card is life, right? So I need a weapon, armor, or item. So what I could is I could discard the Warhammer, which gives me melee skill plus 1d8, but increases my check by 4. And then this gives me melee skill 1d8, but not increase my health by 4. So watch this. We discard. Oh, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be down 1 card, which is 1 health right now. And right now I'm just too low. I can't be playing those games. Too low. Oh man, found the villain. Ho, ho, ho. Holy, holy, ho. Can you defeat one guy? Can you just defeat temporarily close? You need to be using magic. And guess what? Holy water does. Discard. Did it work? I didn't even read that card. To evade. No, I don't want to evade. Undead trait. You have an undead trait? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm willing to banish this. Banish this card to defeat a bane you encounter that is undead trait. Difficulty to defeat is... Oh, his difficulty to defeat is an 11. Anyways. I can just straight up divine. I've got divine. You can attack with divine. So let's see what that looks like. D8, D12, plus 2. My average is 13. I only need his 7. So maybe we're just crying about nothing. Okay. So, if we defeat him, he runs to the Rusty Dragon. If we don't defeat him, he either runs the Rusty Dragon or stays at the Sandpoint Cathedral. Let's see what we can do, Mr. Rip Nugget and your friend Stickfoot. Oh, I don't really have any weapons, do I? Stealth check. Before I succeed a stealth 9 check. Okay, can I do that? Barely. Okay, so far this is looking good. Anything besides just reveal? Okay. Then let's get rid of these guys. We got like a not a D2, D12, 4, 6. There we go. Oh wait, I gotta defeat him twice. Okay, now I gotta hit a 10. We're gonna do this again. I really want to close this area. I think it's worth using a blessing. Like, I don't know. I'm just a little nervous. Okay. A little anticlimactic. Sorry, I'm trying to take care of some other stuff going on. My daughter is very nervous and she's taking a test right now. We got him. So we got the villain. This game's all about cornering the villain. So we close areas, we sweep them, we check them. He can only run to areas that we haven't like really locked down or closed. So we defeated him here. Kyra temporarily closed the area that she's in, the farmhouse. So the only place the villain could have escaped to is the Rusty Dragon. So we will find him there next. 1 in 6 chance I get a blessing. Not gonna happen. The opportunity to close this one earlier and we botched it. But I get a potion of gracefulness because that's gonna be handy. So I have to discard a card. So now maybe we do the get a. Oh, I have the option to recharge it. Okay, get a little bit better weapon, or one that just suits her skill set a little bit better. Okay. Well, we know where he's at. We have 11 turns to get through these 10 cards or 11 cards of the Rusty Dragon, plus a couple cards still left. So we need to do better than one card out of this location deck per turn. Oh, crap. If the check to defeat does not have the magic trait, the shadow is undefeated. I don't have the magic trait, so I will not be able to defeat the shadow for sure, guaranteed. I just need to mitigate incoming damage, and he's going to be shoveled back in the deck. If that's the case, if I know I can't beat him, I can just use this, shuffle him back in the deck without the chance of taking damage. That's one turn down, but no cards explored. Awesome. Okay. 6 and 8 plus 2. Sounds close. Average of 10, but it's not okay. I don't have any other blessings or anything, so I don't have a choice. Fortunately, rolled okay. This is your thing. This is what you do. Sorry, some work things I need to just type out real fast. Okay. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try this. Let's try that. I mean, that should hit a 10 for sure, right? We got a 4 and a 12. And a 6, 12.5 average. That's looking good. We need to explore more though. And you should have closed the area a long time ago. Got my mace though. Please. Alright, 886, 882, 14.5 on average. If you roll low, oh man. Okay. 7 turns to get through 9 cards, or to at least find the villain. Find the villain, or, I mean, he's got a henchman here as well, so you gotta find one of them. Preferably the villain, actually. Just cut to the chase. Not worth spending a blessing on. In fact, I might use the blessing to... Ooh, or I'll use the guide to help me explore around here. Guide me, guide. Ooh. Sage. Come on, Sage. Oh, okay. Move what? If you fail a check to acquire an ally, you may put that ally at the bottom of the location deck to try to get him again. Nope. Don't want more cards in the location deck. I'm trying to get rid of cards. Okay, come on, Kyra. Now, all of her checks already have magic, I believe. Because she's cool. She's divine. But am I still tight, though, on that? 6 plus 2, 14.5. That's still tight. I could just say, look, we don't want to take the chances. Oh, I don't want to evade. I do not want to evade. Oh, okay. Yeah, too strong. Oh, man. I gotta hit this. I'm running out of turns. 2 8s, a 6, plus 2, 14.5 on average. That's a really small margin. Right? I don't want to evade. Yes, I could evade. In hopes of just finding the villain faster. Do I do it? Do I make sure? Do I lock it? I'm out of blessings, man. I don't know if that was the right call or not. Bam! There's our villain. It's good. It's good. Actually, we hit the villain and not the henchman. Because if you hit the henchman, if the henchman and villain are here and you hit the henchman first, then you have to defeat the henchman and then hopefully succeed the closing check. And then you're just left with the villain. If you hit the villain first, you skip a lot of that. A lot of that chance of failure. This is good. This is good. Because if things go wrong, we still have 5 more turns to figure it out. And I've got my stinking darts. That's all I've got to work with are my darts and no blessings, and I've got to defeat him twice. So this is going to be awesome. Now, another character in this area can help with one of the checks, so long as Mauricio is able to successfully complete one of the checks. Okay, so we got to figure out. I mean, I know the check's only 9 and 10, they're only one off, but who is going to give me the better chance of really nailing that second check? So, over here, she'll roll like a D8. She can't use backstab because she's not alone here. So the best she can do is D12, D4. Okay, so D8 is 4.5. D12 and 4 is 9. So on average, this average roll is a 9. So on average, I will make this check barely. And look, I don't have any blessings or anything. Now let's look at Kyra. It's hard to tell. Okay, what's her combat strength? She could use combat melee, so she'll get D6 plus 2. She'll get D6 plus 2. And I can add a D8 and a D4, actually. So she's actually stronger right now. Can I, like, discard? No, reveal's the only option. I can re-roll, though. Okay. And then Kyra can take the second check. Come on. 9, exactly. Nailed that. Average. Okay. There we go. Yes! Got him! First quest completed. Everybody lives. How much gold did we pull in? Look, we already have 750. We got up to 750 just by completing monsters and closing locations. You get a little bit of gold here and there for defeating monsters and villains and closing locations throughout the game. We actually had 750, and then we got 70 more, so we're doing great to buy our next adventure. And then after that, I'm going to save up to buy, hopefully, the pack of 3 characters. Cool. So we leveled up a lot, got a lot of good XP. You don't get XP over in the story mode. It's more of a structured story. You just complete one adventure after another. This one is kind of like your traditional tabletop RPG. You got XP, and then as you level up, you can buff up your character a little bit. So, what kind of card? Let's see if we can find Mauricio a weapon. If we can get lucky here. Sling. It is combat or dexterity D6. So okay, yeah, that fits. That fits her scope there, or her archetype, if you will. Kyra, what do you got? What do you got for me? Long spear. Strength melee 1d8. Okay, good. Okay, so for Kyra, I still think, like, dexterity is obviously her thing. Let's play to her strengths. Like, wisdom is obviously her strength there. I mean, divine. She doesn't have a lot of divine spells right now to really leverage that power. So we need to find some good spells for her. At the end of the scenario, you may adjust your character's dex. Okay, so dagger is range plus 1d4. This is range plus 1d6. This is range plus 1d4. So that fell gives me a reroll. This, I can discard it for an extra 1d4. To be honest, I don't like the reroll as much as I like the discard for an extra die. Just personally. So I gotta keep my burglar. This guy gives me 1d6 on my non-combat dexterity and charisma. My dexterity is pretty good. Whenever you can get rid of blessings, try to get rid of these generic blessings of the gods, and keep these specialized one because there's opportunities for these to provide more power. Acrobatics, Bane. Ooh, it's kind of like a shield. And to be honest, I don't like evading. And banishing, like it's a consumable. I guess that is too. This fits her theme. This feels a little bit more likely that I will use it. Oh, let's try this one. I mean, we use it, we will have to refill it with something, right? So maybe I should think of my items more as like rotating in and out, more consumable. Look, I'm not proficient in weapons right now, so you're cramping my style, Mr. Warhammer. So I can only have 2. This does not require a weapon proficiency. That gives me 1d6, so that gives me 1d8, and this gives me 1d8. Okay. Cool. Comfortable. Happy where those landed. Awesome. There we go. Wait. Hang on. Sorry. I don't want to start another quest. Still don't have my 40 chest. I emailed them back to see if they could look at it again. Hopefully they didn't accidentally apply it to the wrong. The wrong player. I don't know, maybe some player out there got 40 free chests. I'm like, sweet. Settings. AD 5501. Yeah, I still on the right one. Okay. Okay, we got our gold. I think I'll actually purchase this on stream right before we hop in and play it. So, awesome. Thanks for watching and bearing with me as I was a little distracted doing some other things at the same time. But, yeah, thanks. Thanks for playing a quest with me.